Outsmart your opponents toward the ultimate goal of linear sovereignty. This is a game for 2 to 4 players. To play the game, you will need graph paper showing -10 to 10 for both X and Y to use as the linear sovereignty game board, a deck of cards, dry erase markers, and page protectors. Before you start, remove all jacks, kings, and jokers from the deck of cards. Red cards represent negative numbers and black cards represent positive numbers. Number cards represent the number on the card. Aces are 1 and queens are 0. Shuffle the cards and place them face down in the center of the table. Place game board in a page protector so it can be used for multiple games. There are 2 rounds to this game. For round 1, on your turn, start by drawing 2 cards from the deck. The first card represents the X coordinate and the second card represents the Y coordinate. Plot the point on the game board. You will then draw a third card. The value on this card represents the Y coordinate of your second point with the X coordinate of 0. This point is the y-intercept. Plot this point on the game board. Find an equation that contains the first point you plotted on the graph and the point 0, 0 to add a point to your score. Find an equation containing the first point you plotted on the graph and the second point you plotted to add another point to your score. If you are unable to find an equation or make a mistake, the player who notices and corrects the error steals the point. The player to your left goes next. Round 1 ends when there are at least 12 points plotted on the game board and all players have had the same number of turns. Do not erase the board. Use the points plotted on the graph in round 1 to play round 2. Points each player earned are carried over from round 1 to round 2. To play round 2, draw a line through as many points on the board as you can. All lines must be functions. Once you have drawn your line, you must state the correct equation for the line to earn points for each coordinate pair your line passes through. If the line you drew is parallel or perpendicular to any other lines, you add 1 bonus point to your score. If the line intersects another line, find the point of intersection to add 1 bonus point to your score. If you are unable to find an equation or make a mistake, the player who notices and corrects the error steals the point or points. Round 2 ends when all points on the graph have been used at least twice. The player with the highest score wins. Play linear sovereignty as a fun way to find linear equations from 2 points.